Hey guys, so I wanted to do a vlog on regards to helping us to stay motivated and how do we as ourselves get healthier in our minds. A lot of us are working on mental health, and I know that has been something that I have worked on deeply, and mental health is truly our real health. So fitness is from the inside. A lot of us don't maintain our fitness because we have this external goal of six packs or parts of us that we want to change or look like something that is filtered, which is impossible, or goals that just aren't really aligned to the human beings that we are externally. So when we look at health, what we get to see is this ability to work inside of us. And when we work inside of us, we get to realize that health is about feeling well. And to feel well, one of the hardest things and the ironic situations is that when we are struggling with issues of mental health, the way to be able to grow into a better space with feeling more joyous or feeling more motivated or creating habits and patterns that support us to reach our goals is that we have to create actions, and then our thoughts and our emotions follow. So the real difficulty of this is that we're in a culture of instant gratification and fast fix, which says it's health, or filtered humans. But the reality is that the real wealth of health is doing the work. And to be able to create change, to be able to have motivation, to be able to have habits, we first have to do the actions and the work and go through the discomfort and shake it off, blow out the cobwebs, and then be able to realize that over time, as we keep fighting and fighting to get through what we're feeling inside, the feelings start to change. They start to shift to more positive. We start to become more motivated in ourselves because suddenly we're just starting to feel a little better, and or we may even see some results of doing better movements, stronger movements, different movement patterns, feeling more energized, feeling more strength and endurance, and so on. And then outside of that, you get the physical visions of results that change if you have weight loss goals, or to strengthen up a body component, or to create a position of movement in fitness. So when you come to create change in your life, you need to understand also that a life's validity is really about 3/3. 1/3, you feel fantastic. Another third, you feel pretty shitty. And another third is that Groundhog Day situation. If this is out of balance, and this could be with relationships, could be with goals, could be with work, could be with just general everyday life, parenting. If it's too easy, then you're probably not pushing yourself, which is why you aren't attaining your goals. If it's too hard, you're probably maybe attached to the wrong goals or grinding too much and doing too much of a slog. So you need to have that 3/3. Now, a way to know also, because it's very important when you set goals, that they are your goals. They're not your society pressured goals of voices that you've heard over and over again, family, self-limiting belief goals from what you grew up with. They are your goals that make you feel good. So not only do you want to work with the 3/3 rule, that you understand that you don't always feel good, because when you're creating these actions, then you know you're on the right track, because actions sometimes have to be done before you feel good. Secondly, when you do it, the one thing you need to ask yourself is, if this goal that I am doing was taken away from me suddenly, would I feel relief or excitement? In the sense that I'm excited to get back onto that goal, and I feel absolutely devastated that it's taken away. If you feel relief, that's probably a sign that the reason why you can't accomplish your goals and the reason why you're not doing so well in regards to keeping this goal is because it's just not for you. It wasn't ever meant for you either at this stage of life or in general, depending. You could change later and it could be your goal. The other thing is, if you don't feel relief and you feel excited to get back on it or devastated that it's gone, then it's definitely for you. And that's where you have to realize that maybe the 3/3 situation is out of hand, that you've been slogging and you maybe need to step back a little bit, or something else is going on. So take all of this into account as you're working on your health and fitness. The real reality is, when we work on health and fitness, is that it's a long-term project. It's a lifestyle, and you have to go through it to get better. So once you understand that you have to go through the discomfort, which is why most people don't hold a lot of their New Year's resolutions or fitness goals, then you get that part narrowed in and dialed in. And you also have to get narrowed and dialed in what goals you really, really want to set that are really for you. It's really important to have the right goal set, because sometimes what we do is we shame and judge ourselves with excuse and make excuses or regrets for goals that aren't really what we want to do. So we need to take that box out too and get the right box of goals in. So when we're going through the slogging process, at some point there will be times when it feels like Groundhog Day or really challenging. It'll be worthy, because we'll ask our question, why? And what happens if this was taken away? And we'll go, oh, I'd be devastated. So we'll get motivated again. The other thing to understand with motivation is that with motivation, it's very important to understand it's like warm water or a sunny day. It'll eventually become rainy, or clouds will come, and also warm water will get cold. So that's why you create habits. And at first you create your habits. Difficult and easy are the same to create, but they serve different purposes. Once you've created your habits, on the days when you don't feel like doing it, those habits will get you up because it's already your routine, like brushing your teeth. So I hope this helps you a little bit to get you on track this year. So even though we're into this year a little bit, you still have time. It's not a bad year. It's not a bad month. It's just moments. And in any one moment, the greatest thing is the human ability to power to change. And so it doesn't matter if you changed in December. You could finish your year off strong, or you change now and you mucked up your New Year's resolutions. Or it's been years of not doing it. It doesn't matter. It's never a bad life. It's only what we think. And to change our thought patterns, we go through it and we make sure that our goals align and we are doing the work, because it's only through the work and having that balance and harmony and knowing what we need, but also knowing that we have to go through it to get the changes in our thought patterns and in our emotions too, to get a better mental health and clarity. I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions of topics that you want me to talk upon that I might be able to, please jump it below, subscribe, or let a friend know if this is something that interests them. It helps me to keep this channel going, to give you more insights and free tips as we go along. Have a great day. Namaste.